Alrighty, hey guys, it's Rich here. I hope y'all had a nice Thanksgiving break. Now let's just get back to business. Got a match here against WillisTheUnbreakable, so let's just go ahead and get the match started. I'm going to take this time to lead with the Zazandora. He's going to lead with a Fortress. Figuring he's like sassed or something, I'm just going to want to go for a U-turn. Go out to my Arugamoth before he can get his Stealth Rocks up. So here, not really wanting to predict too much, just want to go for a safe Fire Blast, plus it'll hit anything hard. It goes up to a Chomp. I think it does about a third, which is a nice chunk to guard Chomp. So I decided to take this time to go out to my Notori, figuring he's gonna like either Earthquake or Aqua Tail. Either way, I can take this fairly nicely. He does get the crit, doesn't really play too much of a difference, but you know, was just like gave me more reason to harass Willis, which is always fun. So he now goes back out to his Fortress. I'm gonna go ahead and get a Leech Seed off. So I'm gonna get most of my health back from that crit. Figuring that the best this thing can do to me is either just set up more entry hazards and whatnot. I'm gonna go back into my Zazandora again, threaten with the Fire Blast. As he goes and sets up some more toxic spikes. So I get Leech Seed recovery, which is always pretty good. And he's not going to take this time to go out to his Squishy, and I do just go right for the Fire Blast because I get really annoyed at Fortress really quickly. So I don't want those toxic spikes up and running around, so I take this time to go out to my Tentacruel. Probably wasn't a good move. I should have gone to like Notori or something, and he predicts that extremely well and goes for an Earth Power, which does do quite a nice chunk of damage. So now I figure that, okay, Notori can take, you know, nice damage. Now I realize that. I just wanted the toxic spikes gone. And he makes a prediction, goes for an Ice Beam, but Notori, again, just kind of takes that fairly decently. So he's going to switch back into his Fortress. I'm going to go ahead and get another set of Leech Seed up, because, again, you know, I like getting health back, because that's all fun and games until you lose your health, which is always pretty good. So, he's going to go for a Gyro Ball, expecting me to switch out. I'm just going to set up my Stealth Rocks, trying to coax him into Rapid Spinning, which will get some more Steel Thorn damages off of him. Now, what I should have done here is I should have gone for a Leech Seed, remembering that Rapid Spin spins away Leech Seed as well, but I totally completely forgot that, so I was just like, crap. But, oh well, you know, it happens. So I just go for a Gyro Ball, and now I'm figuring that it can't really do much else. So I go and I Leech Seed again. Now that I remember that, he goes up to a Skarmory. That's when I'm like, okay, well, this is just, you know, perfect team for Willis to be running. And so he decides to start setting up some spikes, and I'm going to, you know, get the Black Sludge and the Leech Seed recovery. Now at this point I'm figuring, since I have Tentacruel out, he's going to probably want to go into a Ghost type. So I just go out to Zazandora, and, you know, just to scout and see if he does have a Ghost type. And look at this! He's got a Gengar. Perfect Ghost type to have, blah blah blah. So let's go for a Draco Meteor, figuring that he might just want to either, if he stays in for some stupid reason, makes an over prediction, or just goes up to Fortress. Either way, something will be going down. So at this point, I'm figuring he might want to Whirlwind me out, so I'll just stay in a Draco Meteor. I unfortunately get a crit, which cost him a whole lot. That crit really shot him in the foot, and I was expecting him to Whirlwind me out, but that really sucked for him. So now at this point I'm just like, okay, this thing doesn't deserve to live anymore. So I just stay in Draco Meteoring, figuring, you know, that eventually it won't be able to break his sub for the Gengar. It does, and then he misses a Focus Blast, which just is like, okay, let's just add more salt to the wound. And now he goes up to a Robishin, and I'm like, shit, Robishin, this is not good. So I go out to Tentacruel, figuring that the only real thing that can take this Robishin on my team is Mothra. I need these rocks and spikes gone away. But I predict him to go out to Gengar to resist my Rapid Spin, and I go for a Surf. Figuring, now that he's got 2 Bulk Ups up, again, not redundant at all, he's not going to switch, and I really need those entry hazards gone. So I go for a Rapid Spin. He doesn't switch, because why would you switch out of 2 Bulk Ups? But he does get the payback off, and down goes Tentacruel. Now, before this match, I switched my Life Orb off of my Arugamoth for leftovers, just, you know, to try it. Had I would have had that Life Orb boost, I'm almost positive that that Fire Blast would have KO'd, and that... ah, man, that was so stupid, and now I want to put Life Orb back on this thing. But anyways, that's no longer here nor yon. I can't go back and change the past. And because he has +2 up, he is able to kill me off with a Mach Punch. So at this point, I'm really, really in the hole because of that decision to change the item for Arugamoth. So I have to go into my Garugu, go for an Earthquake, and then he'll just go for a payback. At this point, I thought that my Kajundo was Scarf, but I had gotten the Life Orbed one. So, yeah, I now go out to that Kajundo, so I'm not sure whether I should have gone out to this first, and then, what's it, high jump kicked, or gone to that, I don't know, whatever, but it all kind of played itself out in the end. So he now goes back out to his Scarf Chomp, figuring that whatever he can do, I'll just fodder this, and then either go to Sazendora or Natore. So he outrages, and I go to Natore, figuring I can set up more Elite Siege, which is what I'm going to do, because he's locked himself onto Outrage. He gets the 2-turn Outrage, and I get my Leech Seed off, which equals more health recovery for me, which is always a really, really, really good thing. Now, do I Leech Seed again? I think I Leech Seed again. I can't remember. Yeah, I Leech Seed again on his switch to his Squishy. And, I think I'd here just go right for the Power Whip, just kind of be like, okay, enough of you. So, yeah, I do go for the Power Whip, even though the Earth Power does quite a decent amount, because, you know, this isn't especially defensive, it's more defensive. So now he's going to go out to his Gengar. I'm hoping that his Focus Blast doesn't miss this time around, and it actually doesn't, thank you. And if that did, I was just going to set up rocks until it did, because that first one was stupid. But anyways, now I can just go out to Sazendora. Hope he's not Scarfed Gengar, or, I'm sorry, Scarfed Garchomp, which he probably is, but oh well. Turns out he is, and he outrages me for the win. So great game, Willis. Sorry about the hacks. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, comment, subscribe, check him out. Most importantly, enjoy, and thanks for watching, guys. I'll check y'all next time.